Ah, divine seeds and precious souls that breathe. Today I want to speak with you, into you, through you, and for myself on the foundation and the structure that many of us have for the books that we call our lives. And the reason I am speaking into this is because so many of us do not realize that the books that are on this shelf, the shelf we thought we created, they were not written by us. Most of these books merely have cliff notes at the very bottom. And some of them don't even have the cliff notes. And yet we read these pages that were highlighted by others on what we believe our success is and where we seek permission. But I want you to understand that it is time now to remove these books on this shelf that are not truly ours. And as we remove these books, we then begin to see the structure that is actually the shelf that we did not create. These books were written by, this shelf was created by our family, our parents, our friends, our peers, society, the education system, religion, and spirituality. Since a young age, we have been molded and shaped to believe and understand from our parents and family, this is good and this is bad. Our friends and our peers have taught us this is cool and this is not cool, and so it was inscribed. Society has told us this is how we should be living, this is how we should not be living, and it has highlighted those attributes and those things in our lives that we hold as our memories. Understanding the education system told you what was a pass and what was a fail, which also led into sports telling you if you're not first, you're last. So we have become competitive in that aspect. And a lot of you don't even understand that the origin of the word compete means to strive together for a common goal, and we are not striving together. Because we cannot truly strive together, again, if these books on the shelf are not ours. And if the shelf is not constructed in a way where it cannot hold the books, the divinity that we truly hold within us all. And then this brings us into religion and spirituality, where we have been told this is a sin, this is not a sin, this is light, this is darkness. You must do so to ascend or you will descend. And we have cast our experiences aside. We have unwritten pages. Again, this is the time to decide now when you are going to take these books off these shelves and reconstruct your shelf. I myself, and upon reading these books of my life, I began to realize that this is not who I am. This person, this being that my parents wanted me to be, the person my friends told me I needed to understand, I began to change and shift in ways where I was learning. I have not failed, and I have learned. But I also understand the education system and society were created together, sometimes based on religion, sometimes based on spirituality. And again, all these pages were being written. And I've been trying to read and understand all these pages. We have all been doing so. But in reality, what is it that we have actually learned about ourselves? Because again, when the books get torn down and you're looking at the shelf, you realize that some of the shelves are uneven. And a lot of times, these shelves are beginning to break. And they are falling and breaking because they cannot hold the capacity of the divine that you are. Again, you are a divine seed. You are a precious soul. And the bookshelf that you create cannot just be made out of wood or metal or stone. It must be made out of whatever essence and presence you yourself have, because it has always been with you. And I need you to understand that as a divine seed, how your bookshelf grows, how your books in these pages flow, including the ink that you use to write, because you think it, you don't always speak it. And it flows down through your arm into your hand, and you're imprinting energy upon energy. Again, let me say that again. You think it, you feel it, you do not always speak it. Sometimes you do. But you're allowing that energy to flow through your arm so that you can write with this ink known as your essence onto the pages that define your legacy. Your legacy, not the legacy of anyone else. And as you begin to stack these books on these shelves of your life because you are writing them, from your presence, from your memories, from the decisions based on the accountability and the responsibility that you are taking for your life, you then get to see the shelf. Whatever your seed grows, whether it be wood or metal or stone, however strong you need it to be, that is up to you. You must nurture your seed. You must love your seed. You must be the seed. When you integrate the seed into your every aspect of life, when you allow the seed to be present, you allow the bookshelf to be present, you allow the books of your life to be present. And that is why I am here. Again, as an architect of life, what I am here to do is to help and guide those of you that are seeking to rebuild your bookshelf. Understanding what your current blueprint is like, understanding when you create the overlays to redefine your bookshelf, to redefine how you will write your future books. I am there to guide and support and oversee you as you write these pages. Again, I cannot tell you how to write the pages. I can only guide you in the direction of ensuring that you stay on track with your ink, with your pen, with your books, with your shelf. Again, as an architect, if something falls, if your bookshelf is not sturdy, I am there to remind you, first and foremost, of the blueprint that you have chosen to create, based on the overlays and the commitments you have made in your life. And let it be known, let it be seen, let it be felt, let it be heard, that if this bookshelf is seen from on top of the mountains, from in the forest, from underwater, that others will know that this is your bookshelf. On every cover of every book, it is your name. Your name is engraved on the side of the shelf. People will know and understand your ink because that is your story. Again, allow me to guide you in the process of rewriting your story, of recreating yourself. I want to thank you all from every aspect of my being and my presence for being here with me right now, because it truly means a lot. I have rewritten my books, I have rebuilt my shelf, and I want to share that technique and that method with you all through understanding and finding equilibrium as you convert and translate these energies into the physical world, the energetic world, the spiritual world, all as it becomes one flow, because first you must have the structure and the foundation, which then becomes a routine, something you are able to do every day, which becomes the flow to the point where it's not even about the flow anymore. You are so deep in being that you don't even pay attention to the flow because it happens naturally around you. If any of this resonated with you, drop an emoji of a book or a bag or a tree or a seed, whatever resonates with you on your journey of reconstructing or constructing your life, because you again are choosing to do so, knowing that you must not do so alone. Again, divine seeds and precious souls and beings, I love you all unconditionally.